What up, Gringo Gang? It's your boy Emerald Amigo back at it again, man. And I had to come react to this video because y'all showed me so much love yesterday on the video I made about Kendrick, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep dropping, I gotta keep it coming. So man, y'all make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel right now. Right now. Don't wait. You hit that button yet? You hit that button yet? Right now. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, gang. The gringos, we up in here, man. I'm gonna let y'all know what that mean later on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know what it mean right now. It mean that we on go mode. Every light we see is green. We don't stop for shit. You did what I'm saying, gringo gang. But anyway, so I guess the boy Drizzy Drake inspiring motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I guess he an inspiration because that boy Diddy said, "Hey man, I'm about to file me a lawsuit too, a big one. You hear me? You know what I'm saying?" I was like, "Oh, okay. It's the season of lawsuits. It's the season of suing. You hear me?" So Breakfast Club brought this story, and you know I had to come and react to this and let y'all know what I think about what's going on because, man, Diddy is in hot water. He in a sticky situation. They trying to put him down just like they did R. Kelly, man. Just like, you know, they try to do Bill Cosby and a whole lot of other people, man. So, shit. If I know I'm innocent, I ain't saying Diddy innocent or nothing like that, but if I know I'm innocent, man, I can't let these folks run off too because you saw what happened to the last couple of people. But let's get more details. Let's see what's going on.
Suing somebody that he said, I keep getting sued. I want a piece of this pie too. Girl,
excuse me? That's why he's in the situation he's in. Too much pie. Always want a piece of somebody's pie.
I
don't know if you want pie. Cake too. There you go.
Do his knees still hurt if you reach out?
I didn't get much on the knees, but I'm assuming they do still hurt. Right. But yeah, so yesterday, Diddy filed a lawsuit against NBC Universal, Peacock, and Amble LLC for defamation or defamatory statements. So Diddy, the making of a Bad Boy documentary that we talked about in here, that a lot of the claims and the things that they were accusing him of were completely false, and he's saying he wants $100 million in damages for.
Okay. So Diddy want that big check because he said they running his pockets right now. He already had to put his properties and all types of meals on the table. You know what I'm saying? To try to get bail, they wouldn't take it. So I guess he still got them bands, you know what I'm saying, in the account in his net worth. So he like, I'm about to use it for something, you know what I'm saying? They won't let me out, they won't let me bail, so shit. I'm gonna fight this case. I'm gonna fight these allegations and this defamation with this money. I'm gonna do something with this money. Yeah, shit. So it's a defamation lawsuit, just like Drizzy did. So I guess Drizzy is inspiring the kid, but it's defamation, and he has 100% right to do that because he's still on trial. Nothing has been proven. These people putting out all these documentaries and tell-alls about him. And where's the proof? That's what he's saying right now. Where's the proof? You keep saying that and displaying this to the whole country and to all these millions of viewers and stuff, but you messing with my money, you messing with my honey if you ain't got no proof. So I ain't mad at no man for trying to defend himself. I ain't never gonna be mad at that.
Severe harm to his reputation, economic harm, and the defamatory statements.
Why just NBC? It's been about 5 or 6 documentaries that have come out.
I have no idea.
On top of podcasts and YouTube pages, like it's so many people with stories. Like what?
I'll tell you. NBC got them bands. NBC probably a $1 trillion company now. That's why NBC trying to get some of that money so you could have as many bands possible to fight these cases with. That's probably why NBC. And forget the YouTubers and all that stuff like that. Like, every person has their own opinion, has the right to their opinion and whatnot. But when you are a media company and you pushing a narrative, that's a whole nother thing. That's way more powerful than a person with a couple thousand subscribers saying something to their little niche audience. When you have a global broadcast and you saying things like this about somebody, that's completely different.
You just aiming at NBC.
I don't know. He's alleging that they falsely accused him of serial murder, sexual assault of minors, and sex trafficking when there's no credible evidence to support any of these heinous allegations. Because
now, serial murder is crazy to be accused of somebody in a documentary. That's wild. A lot of us think that, you know, that's in reference to his the passing of his baby mama and stuff like that, but I'm not sure. They talking about who is it?
they go into like a lot of the Al B. Shore claims, and
I haven't seen this information. They saying Al B. Shore saying that he knows some information or he making claims about Diddy or whatever, but according to what she's saying, I guess Al B. Shore is saying he knows about Diddy murdering somebody or something like that, but I don't know for a fact. But yeah, that ain't no joke, you know what I'm saying? We already got all these sexual assault allegations, but people trying to put murder on your name too in a documentary, and you saw what them documentaries did to R. Kelly, so I don't blame him. You ain't about to, you know what I'm saying, do the same thing to me if I can help it. I don't blame him, you know what I'm saying? Let's figure this stuff out in trial, in court, not based on public opinion and documentaries. I don't blame him.
it's a lot. But
yeah, I still think it's crazy that they have these documentaries out when he's on trial, like, because the jury sees this stuff.
But there's so many of them.
Exactly, and like the fact that we know everybody got a phone in their hands, no matter how young or old, and these same people with the phones in their hands all day are gonna be on the jury randomly selected, and we're still allowing people to have documentaries accusing them of things before their trials is even finished. That's like tampering with evidence, or that should lead to like mistrials or something logically. Like, that doesn't make sense why that's being allowed to continue to happen. Like, but I mean, I guess it depends on who it happens to, because I'm sure that if, you know, a fairer skinned person made an uproar about documentaries being put out on them while they're still in trial, I'm sure they probably will start making some changes to this stuff. And who knows if that's happened to like the Harvey Weinsteins and things like that. I'm not sure. Maybe documentaries have come out against them while they were still on trial, but that's not what I've been hearing reports on. So I don't know. But yeah, Envy has a very good point. He shares the same sentiment. I share that. Kind of feel like manipulation to get an outcome that somebody wants. You know what I mean? And that shouldn't be right, no matter whether you like Diddy or not, like R. Kelly or not. That shouldn't be right. You know what I'm saying? Allow people to sway the masses' opinion of someone before they even, in documentary form. Documentary is supposed to be fact. It's supposed to be a bunch of facts gathered and put into a film. You put it in documentary form like it's fact when the person is still on trial. Like, it's not cool. Let me know in the comments if y'all agree with that. But you know it's not cool.
Right.
So it's like, what are you going to do? He's Diddy. Like, he's Puff. Like, it's going to happen. I just feel like he has a lot more things to focus on right now than this.
I agree with Lauren 100%. Diddy should be saving all his coins to fight his criminal case. You worried about?
And I don't feel that 100%, because she's like, it's Diddy, it's going to happen. No, what's going to happen is people are going to make YouTube videos about you. People are going to make Facebook and Instagram posts about you and stuff like that. Everybody's going to make their personal posts. Documentaries don't just happen. Like, documentaries take a whole lot of effort a whole lot of participation from a whole lot of different people, a whole lot of traveling, film, interviews, research. That don't just happen. So the documentaries are occurring because somebody is trying to villainize him on purpose to a very large amount of people, not just to their little small fan base and whatnot. Because if that was the case, they just make a couple posts or a couple of YouTube videos like I'm doing, or something like that about it. Like, they wouldn't be putting together whole high budget films to try to expose and indict somebody. Like, I don't feel that. I don't agree with that.
Wrong things, okay? There are a lot of salacious stories out there about Diddy. I don't know what's true and what's not true, but he should be focused on what's going to happen in that courtroom and not on documentaries, YouTube, and podcasts. You can't be out here suing everybody just because they say you slept with Carl Lenzo.
And that's the problem. Like he just said, I don't know what's true and what's not true, but you can't just be suing everybody because, well, if Diddy feels like he knows what's true and what's not true, and this stuff is about him, then why can't he sue somebody about it? That's what a defamation lawsuit exists for, because you know somebody saying something untrue about you without proof, and you want to receive damages that you took from the person who was making these claims about you, because it's ruining your reputation and your ability to do business and stuff. So why should he just focus on the accusations that he's currently locked up for, and not that too, when that adds to the accusation and adds to his legal problems, when the jury forms an opinion on him based on the documentaries that they've seen and based on all the accusations? Like, that's how you know when somebody is just dogpiling somebody versus giving a legit, authentic opinion about what they're hearing is going on. No, Charlemagne is just trying to keep the fire on Diddy right now for whatever personal reason that Charlemagne has, whether he likes seeing people's downfall or he don't like Diddy or he thinks it's funny or whatever. Like, he's just trying to add fuel to the fire because he know that shit ain't right. If it was happening to him, he wouldn't be feeling the same way. So that's whack.
Winslow. All right.
I think it's more than that. I think it's a little more than
Not
that.
denying that part though. He not saying he ain't do that. He's saying all the other stuff.
Did you see the one where they said he was playing duck duck doodle with people's booties?
What?
No, and you ain't see that one either. Where was that one at?
And then they said
Where
he was
was that
playing
on that
Uno
show?
for cheeks. He make people draw four. And if you draw four, you gotta get on all fours. There was crazy stuff out there.
See, like, you know, that's just him trying to be an entertainer, trying to be funny. That's why, you know, he's saying all the crazy things that he's been saying. Like, Diddy shouldn't focus on false accusations in a documentary if they are false. He shouldn't be focusing on that. Like, what? You saying he shouldn't be focused on that because you're enjoying seeing all of this, because like you saying duck duck doodle or whatever, you think this shit funny, so you're enjoying all this shit, so you don't want him to fight back, because eventually you want to see him be a villain and be taken down and lose all his power and whatever for whatever reason you want. But yeah, that ain't right.
I'm
Before you
scared.
do the next lawsuit.
Yeah, I'm scared now.
Even when I was
What
reading,
documentary is
It's just crazy stuff. As I'm saying, you can't go around suing everybody just because they saying crazy stuff at a time like this. Focus on your criminal case.
that documentary was straight to DVD. I ain't see that one.
Yeah, I didn't see that one yet.
No, that was
But-
that's the I Heart Doc. Where that say?
They said leave us out of it. We ain't got nothing to do with it. But the stuff that he's upset about in this, I'm like, yo, and this is every single lawsuit, every single documentary.
Maybe he's trying to put a stop to it because he knows if he sues one, people will have to second guess when they put it out.
Y'all, it's so much noise around this.
You know, he may put pressure on other people not to play with his name by making this lawsuit. If he possibly wins this lawsuit, that could definitely put pressure on other people not to play with his name. But when they say it's been so many other documentaries, why is he just focusing on this one? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I believe y'all did say NBC as part of it. Like, apparently all the other documentaries came from like small companies, small filmmakers, small groups. If NBC, ABC, CBS, those type of people, TNT, those type of people making documentaries about you, you understand the type of reach and the type of power that those companies and conglomerates have. Like, that's a whole different level. Why you think he's suing for 100 million? Because 100 million is chump change to those type of associations and those types of corporations. Like, come on now, you know what it is. Like, it's not a Tubi documentary we talking about. Like, you get on Netflix and NBC level and CBS level, that's a whole different beast of an audience that you're dealing with. Like, and you have to attack the big dog first, because once they convince everybody what they want to convince everybody of, it ain't no coming back from that. Like, they have the most reach. Like, once they villainize you, every older person who can't even use a cell phone or a computer, they'll know that they saw that about you on NBC or CBS, and you ain't gonna be able to tell them nothing, because they believe that is a reliable, trustworthy media source, and they believe that it's been trustworthy for decades now. So, what you mean? Why he's focusing on them and not all the other ones? Come on now.
It's not. People don't even. This lawsuit dropped and people reported it and moved on 5 seconds later.
You got time for more.
And that's important what she said. She said that lawsuit dropped and they just moved on from it. Why? Because Diddy is the villain right now. Nobody cares what he has to say. You know, nobody is interested in him defending himself or interested in him getting justice for himself or anything like that. Like, once the world makes you a villain, like, it is really hard to gain their sympathy back and things like that. So, once again, if the dealer did it, whatever, then get your consequences, get your justice, do your time, whatever. It is what it is. But if he is at all innocent in any sort of way, this has to be the second warning symbol, the second example to let all of you know that, man, this is very dangerous. If you get falsely accused, the whole world goes against you. There's strength in numbers. You can be telling the whole world 1 + 1 is 2, and the whole world is saying 1 + 1 is 3, and you're wrong. But if they all agree and you're the only person on your side, like, it gets real dangerous, because whether you're right or wrong, there ain't no way out when a certain amount of people go against you. And they're starting to try to turn the justice system into like a popularity contest, and that's not going to be good for anybody. While it's all good and fun to laugh at those people going through it who have had power for the longest, should you ever find yourself in a position where you gain some new money, some new power, and they decide to do this against you, if you letting it be a joke and letting it slide while these people going through it right now, and you just looking at it and, you know, thinking it's funny, they're gonna do the same thing to you. So, right is right, wrong is wrong. We gotta stop just thinking everything is a laughing matter, and know that some things, man, like, are borderline violating our rights, borderline violating our humanity. You know what I mean? No matter who it is, we gotta stand up for everybody, or everybody gonna fall. You dig what I'm saying? So anyway, I thought that was interesting. We'll see what happens, and man, y'all be careful out here, man, because it's getting wicked, it's getting treacherous. It's your boy Emerald Amigo. I'm out once again. Once again, thank y'all for all the love, man. Gringo gang. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe right now. Right now. I'm holla at you in the next one. You dig? Yes, sir. Ski.